Anniversary of the first ever Major League game played in California. Barry Bonds did play against San Diego. And oh yeah, Barry has hit 11 homers in his last 14 games against the Padres. Bonds in Major League leading 7 homers this year, shaking off a tender hammy against Bobby Jones, striking Barry out. Jones has never beaten the Giants since '96. Still bottom one, Ray Langford. Sending the Ryan Jensen pitch foul, but it's Jensen. The story is on the ground. Apparently twisted his right ankle. He'd leave after pitching 2/3 of an inning. Bonds is second at bat in the third. He's intentionally walked with a runner on third. Top of the 5th now. Barry up again, amazingly so. Good placement there. But he doesn't test out that hamstring. He stays at first. Let's move to the top of the 8th. Giants down 3-2. Bonds again. That's a pop-up. He came in hitting .432 in his last 14 games against San Diego with 20 RBIs. Next batter, Jeff Kent, who already homered in this one. Kent looking for 2 homers in this game. Got it. His 13th career multi-home run game, and this one ties it up at 3. And among those in the dugout loving it, it's Barry. Still tied bottom 8. D'Angelo Jimenez testing Barry at the wall. Hey, this guy doesn't win 8 gold gloves for nothing. But wait a minute. What the heck are the fireworks going off? Well, the Padres obviously thought it was gone, but Bonds robbing Jimenez of a homer. Bottom 9, Phil Nevin up. Game over against Jason Christensen. Phil Nevin, his first career walk-off home run, 4 for 5 in this game, 3 RBIs, and the Padres can celebrate, but unfortunately they shut off all their fireworks. Nevin.
You hear the dulcet tones of AC/DC. Means only one thing. Trevor Hoffman on to work tonight. 4-time National League All-Star and all-time franchise saves leader is off to the best start in his Major League career. Trevor, the longest tenured Padre.
You don't have to throw him a strike here with 2 strikes.
Two and 2. John Dever from the Padres Media Relations Department ran some figures regarding the percentage of Trevor's saves. Yeah, slider will finish him. The percentage of Trevor's saves to come in the month of April. Only 9% of his saves come in the season's first month. Again, we don't want to get too bogged down in numbers. But with 5 saves already this year, there's more proof that Trevor's off to one of the best starts of his career.
So what's
Here's Pedro Feliz now. Give you another number regarding Hoffman's great start this year. Last season, he didn't earn his 5th save until May 10th in the Padres' 34th game of the year. His 5th save this year came after 12 contests.
fastball in? Yeah, that's a good call. It's off the plate.
Awfully tough to lay off that.
It is.
And now he goes to 3 and 2. Popped him up. Another 2-strike slider. Marcotte's got it.
Everybody on their feet.
Trevor Hoffman is trying indeed to put the finishing touches on what will be a 7-2 homestand to start the 2002 campaign. Toyoshi Shinjo stands in the way.
Shinjo, let's go.
Fastball in for a strike. Right here.
Okay, bye-bye. Now get the heck out of here.
Trevor saves number 6. Caps off the 7-2 homestand quite nicely.
2.5 home runs, I'll explain, on their way to beating the Pittsburgh Pirates 10-1 behind the pitching and hitting of Brett Tomko, who's really doing well, isn't he? He got a couple hits tonight. He drove in the Padres' first run with his base knock in the 3rd inning. It wasn't a vicious swing, but he got the job done. Sean Burroughs reached on a bunt. Single, he scored right there. He got 2 hits. He got 3 hits, actually. Tomko had 2. Here's the half home run. It's tough to see, even on the replay. But Ryan Klesko connected. It looks like the fan had his hands on, or it bounced off his seat back into play. The umpire contends it went off the railing and never left the park. And so Klesko's complaining on second base. Did get a couple RBIs, and he eventually scored, so it didn't really matter. Check out the effort by Pittsburgh catcher Jason Kendall. Over the railing, doesn't make the catch. Up and over. Another former catcher, Bruce Bochy, appreciated the effort. He likes Kendall. Anyway, he was there to help him up. Anyway, here's the home run for Tom Lampkin. Unbelievable, 2 home runs in 3 games. Davey Cruz also homered. Tomko went the distance, a 6-hitter. He's now 2-1 with a 1.30 earned run average. Padres win big. As for the Dodgers,
home legendary San Diego State baseball coach Jim Dietz coached his final game at home, barring any NCAA tournament game that the Aztecs might host in the coming month. Fans, ex-players, current players, administrators, friends, family, even civic leaders said goodbye to the longtime coach. Tony Gwynn, the man who will replace his former teacher, gave a nice farewell speech. The Morse family even presented Coach Dietz with a brand new truck. Jim Dietz completing his 31st year at State.
Thank everybody in the community and all the ex-players and students from here that might be watching one of these programs. Thank you for putting up with me for 31 years. So that's all I know what to say today.
State did win that game 6-5.
Once nationally ranked clubs meeting in round 2 of the Battle of San Diego. The Toreros hosting the Aztecs. That's the Aztecs. Tabor Lee wrapping in Mr. Gwynn Jr. Aztecs go on to win it the final 8-5. Big night for relief pitchers. Royce Ring picks up his 15th save of the season for the Aztecs. Has recorded more saves for one franchise than our Mr. Hoffman. Just to set the table, Marcotte homered early. Sammy Sosa, well, he homered twice. And Sean Burroughs delivered yet another go-ahead hit, a 2-run single, setting up a historical finish. Trevor coming to the hill with 1 run lead and destiny on the horizon.
I hear bells. I hear the voice of Brian Johnston. Got him, swing. The 2-1 line to third. Sean Burroughs pulled in, makes the grab.
See history.
Grounded to second base. Roosevelt Brown, the pinch hitter, grounds out, and save number 321 for Trevor Hoffman in a Friar Uni. A major league.
Let's go to the board. Trevor Hoffman in the history books. There's your final, and afterwards our Steve Quiss talked with the closer.
When this whole thing got started back in '93, I don't think you think of getting yourself in a position like this, but reflecting on it a little bit, it's awful special to know that I've been able to have the opportunity to stay here in San Diego and achieve things like this.
And as a starter, you come in and, you know, he's going to have his rough games, but you have all the confidence in the world. I mean, this guy, he's going to get it done for you.
Blast. At least to tie it. Oh, no.
Well, there's the bloop. Decent numbers against Trevor Hoffman, more than decent. Offers at the first pitch and pops it up. Vasquez is out there from third. That's a huge out for Call. A runner at first, 1 gone. Vasquez sneaks in from third. We've seen Furcal do it 4 times in the charging, and again, well, Furcal showed it that time and laid off. There goes a runner. Pitch is popped up. Bubba Trammell's there in left. And there were 2 away. Getting the Padres home on a positive note. Marcus Giles, a man that stands in his way. And the inning gets a little longer.
Over the plate.
Fastball lined into left field. DeRosa will be waved in to score. Runners at first and second. A one-run lead for Trevor and the Padres, and he starts it with a strike. Jones 1 for 4 career, the one a home.
Got extra time. Nice.
Got him. You better believe it. Shot the fastball right over the knees.
Check the bats, boys. Busting 45.
Trevor hammers down save number 12, and the Padres salvage the series.